Today's subject is about how to generate power with your serve. Now you have to remember that power comes from racket head speed. That's why you're going to see a young junior player, 12 years old, who weighs about 90 pounds, and he's hitting a big first serve. He's really popping that first serve because he's getting the racket moving fast. How does he do that? He uses that kinetic chain in his body. He uncoils it so that all of that energy transfers to his hitting arm. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, remember that chain uncoils from the ground up. Okay, so it's going to come from your feet to your knees, to your hips, to your shoulders, and then to your hitting arm. So it's like a fly caster. You know, a fisherman who's out there with his fly caster, or a cowboy with his bull whip. When they stop their hand, boom, when that hand stops, the whip goes out, and the whip goes out fast. You can do the same thing with your body. So as different parts of your body uncoil, okay, when the knees, so it starts from the ground up, so when your knees are uncoiling into the shot, then the hips speed up. And then when the hips stop, the shoulders turn. And then when the shoulders stop, the arm is going to go out with tremendous speed. So that's what you have to do, and I'm going to give you a little drill you can do just to make sure. We're going to focus on one area. We're going to focus on the shoulders, okay? So when you are serving, and I'm going to choke up on the racket just to demo this here. When you're serving, all right, you let go of your toss. Now you can see I've turned. See, I've got nice shoulder rotation. Now, as I unwind into the serve, as my shoulders come around, okay, the racket's going to drop, and then I'm coming around. Now, right before impact, this hitting shoulder is going to abruptly stop. This is the theory of deceleration, acceleration. So when that shoulder stops, when I'm coming around and that shoulder stops, this hitting arm is going to go out like a whip. It's naturally going to pronate, and then the shoulder will naturally come through on the finish. So what you can do to make sure that you're stopping that hitting shoulder so your arm can become like a whip, stand on the baseline with your feet facing the net. Okay, both feet facing the net. It doesn't matter where I'm standing here. I'm just going to stand right in the middle. And just keep your feet flat on the ground and turn your shoulders without moving your feet. Just turn your shoulders, toss the ball up, and hit it. But remember, as your shoulders come around, when your shoulders get parallel with the baseline, then the arm, you're going to stop that shoulder and let the arm go out like a whip. So it looks something like this here. You're going to be here, turn, and just let it go. So it's both feet facing straight ahead, turning the shoulders. Okay, you can see I'm hitting the ball there fairly hard because I'm stopping that hitting shoulder. So if you cannot hit the ball fairly hard there, then you're not utilizing this aspect of deceleration, acceleration with the hitting shoulder. So as you're coming around, remember, you want to stop it right before impact and let the arm go. That's going to give you some more juice on your serve. And practice that drill, that'll help you as well. I'll show you a side view of the serve just so you can get a good look at when that shoulder would stop. Okay, when you go out to practice this, just focus on one thing only, and that is transferring all of that kinetic energy, that uncoiling, into right there, stop the shoulder, and let the arm go out like a whip. So that's it. That's all I'm focusing on right now. Okay, here you get a good look at it in slow motion. The shoulders have turned here. Now I'm coming up, the racket drops, and right there is where that hitting shoulder abruptly stops. And this enables the hitting arm to go out like a whip. Okay, here from the back in slow motion, the shoulders are rotating away from the net right now. See, I'm bringing my hands back and rotating away. Now, as I drop the racket, the shoulders are going to start to rotate, and then boom, right there, that hitting shoulder is going to stop abruptly. Now the hitting arm becomes like a whip and pronates into the shot. There's the pronation, and you can see the racket face right now is facing the side fence. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Remember, power comes from racket head speed. How do you develop racket head speed? You have to have a good understanding of uncoiling that kinetic chain. So that's a key component, stopping that hitting shoulder so the arm can go out fast. So work on that and you're going to see improvement. You're going to get some more pop on that serve. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want my courses, I have numerous courses at my website, which is in the description box below. All the best and happy serving.